This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you guys again for being here, and we're gonna get started. It's our November statewide meeting. How in the world is it November already? We're like just a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving, I think now, 3 weeks maybe. It is crazy. All right, so we have a ton of things to share with you guys. You guys have been busy, so that makes our statewide meetings even more exciting because we have a lot of things to share. So I just want to start by saying thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who was able to watch the conference, whether you guys watched it that first day, or if you watched it during Red Ribbon Week, or if you're still planning to watch it. We'll talk about how you can still do that. But I just wanted to share a few pictures, and a lot of these you've probably seen on our social media if you're following us. But some of you guys were pretty creative on how you were able to share it at your schools. So at the top, Ouachita High School had this like big inflatable screen that they set up in the gym, and then also outside, yeah, in the parking lot, so they could kind of space out too. So I thought that was really cool. And then Drew Central's posing in front of theirs on the smart board, and same thing for Ashdown, and they actually rented a room at their local community college, so their chapter got to kind of go off of campus, and they bought lunch and were able to just like have a day where they kind of pretended that they were at a conference. So I thought that was neat. And of course the picture at the bottom is so cute because this student in Ashdown is posing with her picture from the conference last year. So super cute. I love seeing those. We have a ton of Red Ribbon Week pictures to share too. Stephanie was going to kind of remind you about a couple of things first, though.
Also, while we're talking about the conference, we just want to remind you guys that parts 1 through 4 are still on our YouTube channel. They'll stay on our YouTube channel so you can access them anytime. And we've had lots of views over Red Ribbon Week, which we're excited about, that you guys were able to use them and show them during that. But we just wanted to remind you again that they're all out there, and as you probably know, you can watch them in different parts, so you don't have to watch the whole thing at once. So if you guys still need project ideas or anything like that, you could always take one of these segments and show it to your younger grades or show it to another class, and kind of like talk a little bit about that, and maybe add an activity or something. But showing these would be a really cool and really easy project idea if you need that.
And you may even share with your health teachers when they're covering tobacco. Maybe they just want to use like the e-cigarettes and vaping part 2. It's only a little over 20 minutes long, so maybe they could make that part of one of their classes when they follow that module too.
And then also Ready, Set, Record is open now, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's open now. It's been so crazy, all these things going on at once, but Ready, Set, Record is open. And just a reminder, that is for students in grades 7 through 12. And if you've ever done it in years past, we have always had some super cool, really creative video entries. So don't miss your chance this year if you've done it before, or if this is your first time. We always have a film festival to show off the winners. This year will be virtual, obviously, but you have the chance to win some prizes, some money there.
Money, yes. And we have a lot of the past winning videos from the last couple of years on our YouTube channel too. But I think you're gonna probably be sharing some coming up on social media just to kind of help maybe get you guys motivated, give you some ideas too.
And another cool thing, last year, one of the winning videos, we usually like try to really do something. So you like do something with these videos. And so last year, one of the winning videos we used at the Travelers games when we did the kids days, and then they used it just throughout their season. But it was this video of the marker board, if you remember that. And so it was able to play on the big Jumbotron out at the Travelers games, which was really neat.
70-something games.
Yeah, for everybody to see. And then we have one that we're going to start using as an ad here soon. It's a Christmas themed video, and so we're going to push that one out there. So another really cool thing is we could be able to use some of these videos and some of the things that we do. So be sure to start working on your videos and get those submitted. And then lastly, for this slide, the youth leader is up and going again. We seem to have taken a little break maybe with that. Some time had passed before we got one out, but we are getting those out again, and we have a new layout and a little bit of a new look. But
Unfortunately, there was a little hiccup in the print shop. So if you've already gotten this in the mail, yeah,
It might be a little
things
upside
didn't
down.
go as planned. So yeah, the center is upside down, but we're working to get that correct.
We still really love them, but hopefully the next time you'll be able to read it all right side up.
Yes, and we have a digital copy too that we are putting on the website.
Yes,
also.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so look for your cute faces in the youth leader also.
Yes.
What else do we have going on? Oh, I wanted to talk, of course, I don't want to forget about November being Lung Cancer Awareness Month. So I just pulled like a couple of little things from the American Lung Association just to kind of give you guys like a starting point of somewhere to find some good information. Of course, we have tons of stuff on our website under the resources, but the American Lung Association has some great information. And I just pulled Arkansas specific lung cancer rates. And Arkansas ranks 49th among all the states in lung cancer cases, which is not good. This is the instance where you want to be number one. Number one would be the best. 50, not so much. Which also mirrors the tobacco use in Arkansas, where we rank 47th with the highest tobacco use among the states. So that's no coincidence. Those things go hand in hand. So I just kind of wanted to pull that just so you guys can have maybe some talking points if you're creating any messaging around Lung Cancer Awareness Month or anything. And to mention too, that of course smoking is the major cause of lung cancer and COPD. And here's a little bit of information of kind of how cigarette smoke affects the lungs, destroys lung tissue, can trigger changes that grow into cancer. Of course, we always want to stress for people that are smoking, it's never too late to benefit from quitting. We always talk about the body is an amazing machine and it can heal itself. So the sooner someone's able to quit, the better off they'll be. Which takes us to the Be Well Arkansas quit line. If you remember 1-800-QUIT-NOW, that line still actually works. It'll route you to Be Well, but Be Well is Arkansas's fairly new tobacco quitting program, tobacco cessation program. They can also help people with high blood pressure and diabetes too. So it's kind of a catch-all for those things. So remember Be Well, that information's on our website, and then they have their own website also. So just a kind of little bit about Lung Cancer Awareness Month. But let's get to the fun stuff. Let's talk about Red Ribbon Week.
Yeah, Red Ribbon Week. So we just wrapped that up. Super fun. You guys did some really cool and creative things all over the state, in your communities and in your schools. So we have tons of pictures to share from that, which we're super excited about. And this page is from students at Charleston High School. As you can see, they're wearing their Little Reach shirts, and they assembled, I think during the conference, while they watched it together, they assembled little treat bags. And then the picture in the top left, you can see they've made their own little bookmarks, and it was kind of around Halloween at that time. So they're themed. One has like a little ghost on it and says, "Cool dudes don't vape." And the other one, can you read that one?
Vaping's just a trick, not a treat.
Yeah, that one's so cute.
Which is funny because they make the vaping flavors to make you think that it would be a treat. Yeah, but it's a trick.
So they made those cute little packets with bookmarks and candy for their elementary students.
Yeah, and presented them to the principal and everything to be handed out for Red Ribbon Week.
Also, I guess maybe it's on the next slide too.
I think we have another one for Charleston.
So more from Charleston. They created these yard signs. You can see in this picture here, they all have their cute little yard signs with prevention messages on them.
Oh, like a Halloween kind of theme. The clown one is so funny.
And the one at the top, "Carve out drugs from your future," with the little jack-o'-lanterns. And then the bottom pictures, they also hosted a like trivia type project. Where each day students in grades 9 through 12 were given like statistic questions, and then the winner each day who got the closest answer got a little prize.
Yeah. So we say 5,800 people a year die in Arkansas from tobacco use. So if someone guessed the closest to 5,800, that's kind of how they did that. I thought that was really clever.
Yeah, really neat idea.
Who else do we have? We had a lot. And if you're not on here, then it's coming soon. We were adding some of these at like the last minute. Ashdown always kills it with the door decorating.
We shared these on our social media too, so if you haven't seen it, you'll have to go and look at them all because they're all so great, so funny. This one is like one of our favorites, Pugs Not Drugs. And so they did this little door decorating contest and decorated tons of doors for Red Ribbon Week all over their school.
I don't know if you guys can see these, but it's like pugs are adorable. Pugs won't ruin your life. No one will be disappointed in you for having a pug. And pugs are legal.
Pugs are legal. So creative.
Yeah.
The top one, drugs are kind of sus though. That's like the big thing now, I think. Is sus is kind of like, ooh, a little suspicious, like not good. We have that little emoji. And then the Pac-Man one, super.
I mean, that took
really
some time.
Good. Yes, like a lot of effort into that one. Really cute. And then the bottom one, there are no drugs among us. I don't know as much about this. You guys probably do, but Among Us is a new, like, really popular game out right now. Like, I think you play on the internet or something.
We should not be trying to describe this.
But it's super creative for them to use that with their audience.
They had several others too, and there was one that was the It clown that was really scary, and
You'll
there
have
was
to go look at
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, social media, they're all really good.
We had several others last year that did door decorating. I think Dardanelle did it last year, so that's always kind of fun. These I thought were great. This is from Harrison Middle School, and they did the yard signs for their whole school campus, but they just took some really fun pictures. Like, I love a good jump in the air picture. But they took pictures around their school sign and just kind of had their tobacco prevention signage to share too. I thought that was so cute. Some of them have their Project Prevent shirts on, their Reach shirts. You guys look so good in your shirts. So remind me, we're going to say, well, I have a slide about shirts here in a second. Yeah. So Harrison Middle School, great job. I thought that was so cute. There's a couple of different schools. So the top is Berryville High School, and they did a membership drive during Red Ribbon Week, which I thought was genius. And they were able to get a lot more Project Prevent chapter members, but they had kind of their information set out, and I love that they repurposed their confetti from their starter kit on their table. But they had a little card and a little treat, and the card says, join the Project Prevent Youth Coalition, and there was like little bullets of why you would want to join, and it's like fun activities. It's a statewide organization. You can gain leadership skills and build your resume. I thought that was so good. And then just like contact the counselors for more information. So they had their little brochures and things that they were handing out, their Mr. Grossmouth. I just thought it was great. And then Des Arc High School, I'm not exactly sure. I don't have all the details, but of course this giant cigarette is such an attention getter every time. And they have their what's in tobacco smoke sign, and it's all of those chemicals and everything. So they were able to provide some smoking education during Red Ribbon Week also. And who else do we have? Oh yeah, Mina Middle School, which is one of our new chapters. They ordered their Take Down Tobacco pledge banner. So they hosted like a pledge drive, and they have students coming in and signing the pledge to not use tobacco. I love these pictures in your shirts. They were also handing out water bottles and doing things during Red Ribbon Week. So that's some of their students that were assembling those. I'm pretty sure they're putting like a label on all of the water bottles that has a message on it too. Thought those were so cute. Welcome, Mina. We're so glad to have you guys. Okay, so this one there's a lot going on here. This is Little Rock Excel, and they did so many things. I'm going to try to look at my notes because they were really busy for Red Ribbon Week. So they did, one of their students read books to their elementary school, the No Thanks But I'd Love to Dance. He did that. I think they did that through Zoom. Some of their students wrote a rap and did a PowerPoint presentation to elementary schools, and they wrote and performed a rap song along with it. So fun. Some students created this display board that they had put up at Parkview High School, and then they also created some digital books that they sent out to the elementary school teachers too. So I'm really excited to see those. I cannot wait. I love when you guys create your own materials, even when the bookmarks I just thought was genius. But if you guys are writing your own comics like we talked about at the conference, or your own books, I just think that is so super cool. So Excel's another one of our new chapters. So great job. And okay, I wanted to mention this because it is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. In the past, we had provided some of these Organ Wise Guys, the Wendy the Lungs kit, and it has 4 storybooks along with it. We don't provide those anymore, but you can still purchase those if that's something, if you're looking for some things to buy, if you are receiving a mini grant, or if you have some funds that you want to be able to buy some educational material. There's 4 different books, but also someone in our office, Sarah Harlan, she teaches Organ Wise Guys to a lot of different elementary schools across the state. And because it's virtual this year, she recorded herself reading all of these books. So we are going to post those links on our website, and I'll add it to the Friday email also. But it's the Clean Air March, a Healthy Victory, 5 a Day Reporter, and a No Smoking Policy. It's all 4 of these books that she has recorded herself reading. So if you guys wanted to just coordinate with your elementary schools to be able to share those, and maybe kind of make a goal of getting like so many classrooms to read them, you can count that as an activity also. Of course, if you guys have the books yourselves and want to read them yourselves, that'd be great too. But this is another option. My favorite one is probably the No Smoking Policy, because the policy is actually not smoking in the home, and it's a little girl that's getting sick when her grandma smokes inside. So it's not necessarily, when we hear policy, I think we think of like a state or a federal, kind of mandate or a law, but this is just like a policy for your home. So that one's really cute, but they're all good. The Healthy Victory is where they're getting their favorite pizza place to not allow smoking anymore, which in Arkansas, luckily, we don't have smoking in any of our restaurants, but that would still be a good way to kind of help elementary students understand that how lucky we are to have that law, because that's definitely not in every state. So we'll share those. And then the website is listed there too if you want to look into purchasing those books yourselves. Here's the shirts.
Yeah, so like we were talking about the shirts earlier, in this picture you can see the red Reach shirts, which are from this year's conference, and then the teal shirts, which are just the uniform shirts that say Project Prevent. But we wanted to remind you that if you are a chapter or a new chapter or a student that doesn't have one of these teal uniform shirts, let us know, and we can get those to you. I know we have some new chapters, so if you don't have these shirts for you and your students, be sure to let us know and we can get you those. And then also the Reach shirts you should have received if you registered for the conference and logged on and watched. But if you haven't watched yet, or you know someone who might want to watch, if you do get on and watch all 4 parts of the conference, you can send us an email and let us know that, and we'd be happy to send you some of these red shirts too.
Yeah, and we're glad to give those out until they're gone. So yes, we still have several left. For either one of them, it'd be great if you could just get your advisor, if the advisor would just send one list of all the sizes. That way we can kind of ship them all in one box. But yeah, and let if you have other students that would be not necessarily part of Project Prevent, but if they watch the entire conference, they can get the Reach shirt also.
And then we just want to take a minute to welcome some new chapters that we have this year. Just a few new chapters that will be joining us, and those are Ashdown Junior High School, Lavaca Middle School, and Omaha Elementary. So we're super excited to have them and to see what they do in their schools.
Yeah, and Omaha will be a next generation chapter, but still I wanted to include them. We wanted to give them a shout out. And this picture is from Mena Middle School also. It was just perfect. When I saw it, it made me think, oh, we need to remind everyone about the shirts. It was just perfect because they're both holding up the shirts. Yeah. Okay, we're doing pretty good on time. Oh,
the part you've all been waiting for.
Right.
Trivia Tuesday winners. If you played trivia, first of all, thank you all for always continuing to play. The numbers just keep going up, so keep playing, because you might win a prize one week. But just to say, if you did play yesterday, there was a little bit of a mix-up with the answer choices. We got it fixed and reposted. But if something like that ever happens, feel free to send us a DM. A student messaged us. That's how we knew. But the winners for this month are Brooklyn_arms, Parker.husky, and Lily.25.
Yay!
So congrats to you. If this is you, get in contact with us. We'll send you a prize. We will share these on our Instagram after this anyway, so we'll tag you, and then you can just send us a message to get your prize.
And speaking of Instagram, we reached a milestone last week, I guess.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it seems, yeah, just the other day.
Yeah.
Over 900 followers now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's like 99%, students. So we have a lot of followers on Facebook too,
Yeah.
which is kind of a mix of both. But our Instagram is a really great way to kind of always be able to connect with you guys. Like Stephanie said, you can send us a DM if you have a question about anything. But also, Stephanie just does a great job of keeping it really current and sharing the things that you guys are doing, but also pertinent information too. So I loved the Just Stop Vaping Mountain Home Junior High cheerleaders created 4 different cheers.
Yeah, super creative.
Vaping cheers, and they have their that's their chapter is their cheer squad. I think Akron High School, their chapter is their girls basketball team. So I think that's just really unique. I wanted to mention too, just kind of talking about chapters quickly. So Mountain Home Junior High is one that sends us a lot of pictures from different signs and things that they're always completely decorating their school. They're always creating posters and putting them up and down the hallway. And part of the reason that they're able to do this, which is awesome, is because their advisor is their health teacher. And I know that's the case for a few of our other chapters. But for those of you that are in a school and you're not necessarily connected with your health teacher, maybe some students should approach your health teacher and say, hey, we have a project idea for this week or whatever, whenever they're covering their tobacco module. Maybe you can go in and talk to them a little bit about some Arkansas specific tobacco data and have them create posters and signs for the hallways and things. I know that doesn't help those of you that are in after school programs, but a lot of our chapters are in schools. And I think that's just a great way to kind of expand your activities beyond just students that are in Project Prevent, but really working with all of the kids in your school. So that's just another thought. We've had a couple of, let's see what's okay. Yes, we're getting close to the end. We've had several chapters kind of reach out and say, we've gotten off to a slow start this year. We're just now starting to get into our activities, which is completely understandable. This year is crazy. We know it, you guys know it, and that's okay. But I did have a chapter ask me yesterday if any of you guys have some ideas how to kind of better engage your chapter members that are distance learning. So if you have some of your chapter members come into school every day, but some of them are virtual, kind of how can you guys still include those students in your activities and things? So I would love if you guys have any ideas, if you would just email me and let me know, and then I of course can share it with everybody. We're successful when we share ideas with each other. We're kind of all in this together. We're all on the same team. So I always tell you guys, if you see a project on here that another chapter has done, feel free to steal it, make it your own. So if you guys can share that, any ideas you have to better engage your virtual students, I would really appreciate that. And I think that may be all we have for this month, for November, for Lung Cancer Awareness Month. Of course, me and Stephanie are still using Bitmojis because we haven't been anywhere. We did have a picture on the day of the conference. I guess we could have used that one. We like our Bitmojis. Yeah. But this is our contact information. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions that you have. Let us know if you need anything. We continue to be impressed by all the work that you guys are doing, and we're so thankful that you are a part of Project Prevent. We're up to 64 chapters so far this year. We're all over the state, and we're really, really proud of that. Really proud of the reach that we have across the state. There's the reach. So I want to give you guys a few minutes if you have any questions, if you want to type in the chat or unmute. If you have any questions or comments or anything you want to add, we'll give just a few more minutes before we close today. And of course, if you don't want to ask now, like I said, just feel free to contact us. There's 17 of you on. Nobody has any questions? It's a good group today. Well, we absolutely appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll share the recording. Also, if you have any students that missed today, It'll be on our website. Remember, on the calendar, you'll just click on today's date and it'll have the November recording link there. And also remember, if you are completing these activities and having your meetings, remember to report all your activities on the website too. That's under Get Involved and then Report Activity. Hey, Miss Sheena, do you have a question for us?
I'm sorry. Hey, how you doing? No, my
Oh,
lovely boss is right here, Miss Rayner. She would like to say something.
Oh, I would love to hear from Miss Rayner. You guys probably would too, because you remember her from the conference.
Look, how many young people are here? We just want to continue to encourage you guys. You all doing some wonderful work out there. We want to just continue to encourage you all to stay out there and educate each other, do a lot of the peer-to-peer, as well as I know you're learning all those refusal skills. So I just wanted to say, keep up the good work. All the stuff that you're doing out there. You got the best advocate in the whole wide world in Stephanie and Laura. So you can't go wrong there. So please, young people. And Laura, anything they need, we'll help in that respect, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm about to call you too, Joyce, about something else.
Okay. I'll be around.
Okay,
bye.
good. We're looking in the chat now, and Stephanie is asking if no, we didn't get any pictures from your YAS group. Did you email them, Stephanie? Because we have not gotten any, and we need them. Yeah, we want to share them too. And Christiana, Miss Braddock's at East Em, it would not be weird to keep doing red ribbon activities. In fact, one of our chapters, their school was closed for Red Ribbon Week, unfortunately, because of COVID. So they're doing Red Ribbon Week this week. So absolutely not weird.
So again, don't forget, you can always do like lung cancer awareness activities too.
Oh, Miss Brown, yes, I can't believe I left Little Rock Central High off. Yes, that's our other new chapter. I'm so sorry. I still kind of think of you as J.A. Fair. Yes, Little Rock Central High School is our other new chapter. Thank you so much for saying that, and I apologize. Okay, Stephanie, if you want to call me when we hang up, and we'll figure out how we can get those pictures from you. And what did she say we'll be doing about lung cancer awareness? Well, we were just kind of given some information for any of the chapters that wanted to create messaging, whether that's announcements or signs or anything that they want to do for lung cancer awareness. We're just really promoting it is what we're doing at Project
And
Prevent.
we did have the trivia this past, I guess yesterday, was related to lung cancer awareness. So we'll probably share some more information throughout the month. So if you do need like information or questions or whatever for projects, you can always go to our page for resources and the website.
Yes, perfect. Okay, well, thank you guys again so much for being on and for being involved, and for those of you that are watching the recording, thank you, and please just let us know anything that you need. All right, have a great rest of the week, guys.